Hello, Hayley. Thank you very much for agreeing to speak with us today on behalf of SA Specials. So, first of all, Hayley, can you tell me a bit about your role at SAWater?
Okay, so I run the SAWater Library, and the library exists primarily for SAWater staff, or it has in the past, in particular for the scientists, the lab staff and the engineers. There are others across the business that have made use of it too, but it was initially set up for those particular groups. In the past it was not very accessible to members of the public, but as a very customer focused organisation, we've been trying very hard over the last 10 years or so to open up access to the public where possible. Being a one-person library, we're not publicly funded as a public library, so it can't be open all the time, but trying to make our collection more accessible, or the parts of it that are relevant to the community.
Great. And Hayley, I notice you've got some interesting items on your lap. Would you like to tell us a bit about those, and also how you've made some of this material more accessible for the community?
Okay, so I have a photo album on my lap. We have a historical photograph collection, which is more than 60,000 items, which have all been digitised, and they're of interest to the public. So much so that when we go out and do community sessions in the regions, we get lots of queries about the photos and about the history of water supplies in that particular region. So I started to put together some history photo albums using some of our heritage photos and information from other parts of the collection that I pulled together. So when we went to the Yorke Peninsula and the northern region, which includes Port Pirie and Port Augusta, we published this one, and we have one further southeast as well, so down around Mount Gambier way. And I'm working on one for the Riverland at the moment. They are available to the public through blurb.com. So on Blurb, on the website, you can view for free both of these, and people who are interested in a physical copy can purchase at the cost price, so the cost of printing, off of blurb.com.
Wow, that's fantastic. And you were responsible for putting the content of those booklets together?
Yes, from
okay.
information that's in the library.
Okay, and the photographic collection itself?
And the photograph collection, yes. And with the photograph collection, because it's digitised now, we've started to put a heap of photos on Flickr. Okay, so it's a selection of what we've got in the collection. Out of 60,000 photos, not all of them are relevant to the community. Yes, a lot of them were taken from an engineering perspective, so that our engineers could see how something was constructed. So the public are probably not interested in 10 different views of a particular pipe being installed, but the engineers from time to time do need to access them. Particularly things like reservoirs, if it's full of water, they can't see below the surface anymore, but they can see a picture of how it looked before there was water in there.